Hey, this is Brittany Griner from the Phoenix Mercury, and you listen to the 3-Point Conversion.
Start in person here.
When you talk about coming back from the Olympics after the last game, you mentioned that you kind of have felt rejuvenated since then. How will you keep that energy up across, days off, game by game? What's kind of the key to do that at this point?
Just being a professional, just trying to prepare the best I can for my team, for our opponents that we're about to play, just getting ready to do my part, on the scouting report. And I think that's what it's been coming out of this break, just really taking it one game at a time and keeping our focus present in the moment. A lot of times, because the telescope vision is we're trying to win a championship, but the microscope is those practices, getting that treatment, coming in and being a pro and getting shots up before practice, getting shots up after practice, executing the scout report, those things being a pro. So I think it's really been everything on like the microscopic level, just trying to have that focus and staying present in the moment.
And does it sometimes feel easier when you don't have to take over and you guys can still win games, whether it's if Brittany can have a big night, hey, we can kind of ride her, but now the team's starting at least with you and going from there. Is that
it's a vibe.
Yeah.
It's a vibe. We know what we can do on that side of basketball. So I think our focus really just been on the other side defensively, trying to establish ourselves as more of a defensive team. And, I said this last game, just trying to paint our masterpiece on that end, and so that's really been our focus on offense. We know what we all can bring to the table. We're all threats. Everybody can score 20 points. It's not like we know what what you're going to get. It's just about it's a vibe on riding who's hot. Who's hot at the moment, who has a hot hand, who's guarding whom, matchups on the opposite end that we feel like we can take advantage of. So it's really just a vibe. You can't say like, okay, you had the last one, now it's your turn. It's just like, okay, you hot, okay, go right back to her. They double, kick out of it, play. You don't have anything on this side, swing and play the next side, So I think we're just really getting locked in and trying to, make good reads and take what the defense gives us.
And if that vibe's working well, the shots will distribute.
Absolutely. And everybody just having that mindset of, playing on the front foot, just being aggressive, making decisions, quick to the next action. That's pretty much been our focus.
The news came out before the game that New York and Los Angeles lost their games, which clinched a playoff spot without even having to step on the court yet. But you guys still went out there, put up over 100 points. What is this team trying to prove looking into the playoffs? If we got a tough 7 games coming up ahead, it's still a grind through the rest of the season.
I don't know if we got anything we're trying to prove in particular, but we're just trying to finish the season how we want to finish it. It's a nitty-gritty part of the season. So I think it always comes down to that last game that determines, where you are, how you finish. And it was great that we clinched, but now we're trying to work to see if we can, make the climb. And so we're just trying to control, taking it one game at a time and trying to use that focus to lock in, these last few games.
And the team has 2 games coming up ahead against Indiana, who, yes, they are the 12th seed right now, but they have won 5 of their last 10. It's easy to go into a game expecting a win, but how do you guys prepare for each and every game getting through the season, no matter the opponent?
I've been on an Indiana team. I've been Indiana before, and I want to play spoiler. I've played spoiler in Tulsa all the time. When we didn't make the playoffs, and Dallas too, maybe. But so I've been an Indiana team, and so I understand that mindset. I understand what how they're feeling, and they're definitely professionals. You have to respect everybody at this level because you'll get beat, especially there. But I have a lot of hometown fans in the crowd. Got a lot of family coming to that game, so I look forward to playing with them in the stands and just getting locked in on that first game and make adjustments and then the second Indiana game.
You talked about the previous stops in your career so far up to this point, and having this clinching the playoffs so early on in the season, does that take a weight off your shoulder?
No, no, because everybody's still coming after your ass. You know what I'm saying? I think people kind of understand that we underachieved a little bit, if you will, just trying to maintain while we were having people in and out. And we know that we're better than what our record shows. And so now we're just trying to, all that was supposed to be on paper, trying to make it happen on the floor. So now I don't think it takes any pressure off. I think it puts more pressure on. You're in there at the big dance, everybody's still competing for those spots. So it's just time to just be laser focused on the last 6 games.
Or Alex already asked about the effects after coming back from the Olympics and coming back from Tokyo, but I just wanted to ask a little bit further on earning that gold in Tokyo at the Olympics, did that add something different that now I want to add to my trophy cabinet? Or was it just always the same drive from the beginning?
Yeah, I mean, it was a lifelong dream for me to play in the Olympics, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. So I was definitely looking forward to that. It's something I worked my whole life for, just to have the opportunity. And so I was definitely grateful for that experience. It just adds a race stripe to my car, if you will, but I'm one of 12 people that can say that they got an Olympic gold medal in the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. So it's something that I'll never forget. I cherish forever, and just really lit a fire underneath me to continue to go and keep better.
Thank you.
You mentioned really trying to focus on the defensive end. To have a player like Candace Parker, she had 2 points, 0 for 2 from the field tonight. How did you guys make that happen? And did you think it was possible from the opening tip for her to have a?
Well, I mean, when you got the defensive player of the year on your team, Brianna Turner, anything is possible. She's just everywhere and she affects you. And then, like I said, we understand Candace and she's very capable. We were locked in on Candace. We were locked in on Sloop because we know she could get into double doubles very easily with the passing. And then Quigley, we didn't want her to catch fire. And I thought we did a good job of kind of focusing on those things. And everybody else that got theirs, they got theirs, but we didn't really want them to go. And we felt like they were the keys to Chicago's success. And so, yeah, you got to credit Breezy for that, our bigs. Everybody just kind of having some awareness on defense, knowing where Candace is.
Olivia, we'll kick it over to Zoom for a few more.
Okay, we'll go to Jeff Metcalf and then Danny Thompson.
Skylar, this is the team with the best record you played since the Olympic break. Is there any kind of meaning behind that you came out against a team that had just beaten Seattle twice and did what you did tonight?
No, I think I don't know. We felt like we were at home, so we felt like this was our game that we were supposed to win. They're obviously coming off a long road trip. They had some great games up there. They match up differently to Seattle than they match up to us. So we knew it'd be a totally different game. But we had to have that mindset to come out in the first quarter. We had a good start. We gave up 30 points in the second quarter. But I thought in the second half, we only turned it over, I believe, one time. And then second chance points, they had 12 in the first half, and we cut that. They didn't have any in the second half. So I thought we did a good job rebounding, turning it up in the third. And we knew they were going to come with it, but we just knew if we could, get some stops early in that third, get that lead up to double digits, and we sustained it from there.
And I don't know what it is about Nurse in Chicago, but she's got something going there. How much does that really complement everything when she's hitting those shots like that?
Yeah, I mean, we draw a lot of attention, Diana, myself, and Brittany. So, we have great screeners on our team. She's the beneficiary of a lot of swings, stagger screens. We make it apparent to try to get her open so she can get her looks. But I thought she was also really aggressive to the basket and transition and stepping up her defense. So we know the shots are going to come for everybody's going to have an opportunity to have big nights. And tonight was definitely her night. So we love it when she's playing aggressive like that. And we encourage everybody to have that mindset.
Our last questions will be with Danny Thompson. Danny Thompson. Yeah, Danny Thompson and Michelle Smith. Sorry, Danny.
No problem. Skylar, Danny Thompson, 3-point conversion. Great win, great effort tonight. 2 quick ones. One, you have mentioned all year about not being so high or so low about yourself, but it seems like over the last 6 games, you have played at a level that even has exceeded what you have done previously in the WNBA. Do you feel like you're playing your best basketball of your career right now? I know you don't want to.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even care to get into it. I'm just. I'm having fun. I'm having a great time right now. I'm having fun with this team, with this personnel. I think my teammates are doing a good job, and Sandy of just empowering me, encouraging me to be aggressive on both ends of the floor. Just trying to focus on my defense, and then offensively, just playing downhill, making teams try to play me, getting some paint, kicking it out. We're just playing good basketball right now. So this has definitely been some of the best basketball, I play with my team. And one of the most exciting teams I've been on. So, I don't want to get too much into that, Danny. We're not even going to play play off of that. But yeah, I'm having fun right now, so I can say that for sure.
Of course, I can tell you're having fun because your expressions on the court. And speaking on the court, how important was it to get off to a 20-point win for this stretch of games after having such a great road trip? How important was it to start this next trip, winning by 20 tonight after having 3 days off? How important was that?
Yeah, I think just for protecting home court, I thought it was good for us to come out and get a statement win like this. I feel like Chicago is definitely one of the teams that's trending up. They have everybody healthy now, and they're playing some great basketball. So it was good for us to come in here and get this win. And now, like you said, we got 3 on the road that we have to be focused for. And so I'm looking forward to going home to Indiana and seeing some familiar faces and hopefully coming out of there with a few dubs.
We'll end with Michelle Smith.
Okay, first thing I want to do is shout out my friend Jeff Metcalf, and I hope he's feeling better. So I'm going to do that first. Sky, the way you're playing right now, is it more a function, do you think, of confidence or comfort? Obviously, this is your second year with this team. Do you feel settled with this group now in a way maybe that you didn't this time last year?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to answer that question. I mean, obviously, spending more time on the court, you develop that familiarity, you get to develop some chemistry on both sides of the floor. I spent a lot of time with Diana in the off season. Everybody knows that. So definitely more of a comfort level, knowing the playbook, knowing the vibes of everybody and playing off of people's games. So yeah, I could say a comfort level. And yeah, I mean, I have no reason not to be confident. We put a lot of work in, we prepare. I get the shots up, I do the treatment, I do the lifts, we put a lot of work into this game. So always should be playing confident, especially when you got teammates that empower you. Sandy and the coaching staff definitely encourages me to, just play my game. So I'm always confident. And then the way we're playing right now, it's a lot of fun. So yeah, that's all I can really say. I feel like I sound a little bit redundant, but
right.
I like the basketball that we're playing right now. I feel good about it. But I feel like we haven't really done anything yet. We still need to continue to go and finish this road trip strong. And that's definitely in the front of my mind right now.
Thank you, Sky.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
Um,